All right. So hopefully it's all connected. It's gonna be loud, but we are in the gym. I usually start out kind of just talking regularly, but I'm gonna start out with talking while doing cardio. Now I go back and forth. Like I'm not saying this is like an indefinite. Like I'm always gonna start with cardio, because like some days for leg days I don't start with cardio. I stretch straight into legs, like I did yesterday with quads. Quads is kind of a quick video. There's not much I gotta say, you know. Plus quads are like my second favorite thing to do, or like just legs, I'm gonna say, you know. And reason being, like, you know, you can put your biceps, you know, your shoulder, you know, you can put anything in there, you know, your chest. And I say legs are my second. I hate them. I don't hate. Hate's a strong word. I don't like to use that, but I don't really. I'm never up for legs, but I think legs are like, you know, your push. You know, for some people it's not. Some people, you know, they just go in, they knock it out. Legs. For me, legs is a push. You know, it's something I don't want to do, but we have to. It's kind of like life, you know. There's a lot of things we do in life that we don't want to do, but we do them anyways. So that's kind of what legs are to me. Now, today is going to be different. I'm hitting arms. So I don't know. I want to hit shoulders because I've noticed with my shoulders, you know, working my side delts and everything, like they're starting to get more broad when I flex, which is really good. That's what I want. You know, and I think whoever, you know, if you're doing arms, maybe you're doing chest, back, try to interpret shoulders one day. You know, you heard it from me. I think, you know, I've slept on shoulders long enough to where when I'm starting to do them now, it's like, man, there's a big difference when I'm flexing. Honestly, today was kind of, easy. I woke up at a good time. I woke up at 9 and I went back to sleep for a little bit of an hour because I had a 2-hour delay today. So, you know, slept till 10, got up, showered, mailed off my transcript, and then I got my email for my transcript so that way I can be going, you know, get my college stuff rolling in, you know, after high school. But other than that, really chill morning. I ate something before I left the gym, something unhealthy. A little, what is it, like a plastic box of noodles? Whatever, like a container thing. 510 calories and 1,010 milligrams or grams, whatever it is, of sodium. It's a lot, but have no fear. We're bulking and sodium's kind of key. And especially as young as I am, my high metabolism, burn like just like that. So I really don't have much to talk about. So I don't know, like I was saying, I don't know if I'm gonna do just biceps and shoulders or triceps, shoulders. Cause tomorrow, I wanted to say back day for Saturday. Kind of rhymes, bars. So back day for Saturday. We're gonna do that. So I don't know if I just want to do like a full back day like I've been doing or do back and tries. And I was talking about that one day, like an Arnold split, or I think it's the bro split, whatever it is. You know, you got your back and triceps, chest and biceps, you know. So I don't know. So I've taken, you know, I might think on that while doing my cardio here. And as I'm thinking on that, probably just see. Because I always do one singular arm day, but I've talked about wanting to interpret my shoulders more and not overworking, let me not use that word because that's not what we're doing. More development into my shoulders, because when I flex now, I notice that I look a little flat. And that's gonna happen. Like I'm 130, I'm not like 180, you know, beefed up, walking around, you know, the gym or anything. That's not the case yet. So like I said, the goal still hasn't changed. 150 by the summer. I think we're on good path. I think if I keep this up for another 4 months, you know, steadily increasing weight, hopefully by February, I'm 140. If not, maybe into mid-March. I had to think on that. You know, we're 140, and then by that, you know, summer, 150. Once I hit 150, I think that'd be a goal achieved for this year. Which doesn't mean I have many more. Like I said, I already hit 225, but lately, well, I haven't really went heavy on chest like that. And when I do chest now, I kind of want more squeezing. more slower reps. I want more definition to my muscles than anything. And also I want to build too. So, you know, I'm always going up a weight, but I want to be able to control that weight, you know, enough. Because as cool as it looks, even I do it, you know, lifting heavy, you know, going hard on that one thing. You know, there's always, I don't know if I want to say always, but you know, I want to, you know, have better muscle definition, because, you know, when you're just lugging around, let's say 110, right? And you can only do like 3 reps of that, you know, you're not really getting a full motion and squeeze in, but you're straining that muscle, which is, you know, they go hand in hand. I think once you touch, you know, that weight for the first time and you get a feel for it, you start building up into it. So, you know, I guess there's many ways of going into it. You know, I've even seen, you know, C-Bum using like little 15 pounds. You know, as big as he is, he still uses 15 pounds. So, you know, I use him as an example because he's a 6-time Olympian. But, you know, I don't think I have much more to say. Like I said, getting the cardio done now. We're already at 6 minutes. So I think that's enough yapping out of me. So shoulders is definitely being hit today, but mainly arms. But like I said, a little side delt action doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna, you know, get to it. I'm gonna catch you guys. All right, so we're just gonna start with the alternative curls. I think I always start with the alternative curls. Alternative on, I don't know, however you want to put it. Sorry, try to fix that there a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably pick up a little bit, hold on. Should have like done all this before. All right, so we're just gonna go straight into it. So I talked about that. I always like, did I say that? I don't know if I said it in the video, but I was thinking to myself maybe, I always come in here and when I do curls, I usually do 30s. So I think today I'm gonna pick it up on a 40. Now, I don't know if they'll be sloppy or they'll be, you know, good, but you know, only my body can tell. So, let's just, come on. Now, I think I did say it in the video. Now, some people can pick up that, you know, 110, 30 reps and not get full range of motion. Now, we're gonna go down 35 alternative curls. And down my last rep, 30, max out on biceps. And reason being why I just picked up 40s, and you seen those sets, you're like, man, he's not using his full range. You know, I semi know. It's like going back on what I said. But honestly, when the music's right and you get a couple TikTok edits, you're like, okay, I'm gonna lug around that 40. So honestly, I would say those are pretty good. I want to start getting more into doing 40s than 30s, especially like right now. But enough yapping. I'm gonna finish out that set, and then, you know, I think I might do more biceps, and then we'll do triceps, and I'm gonna end down on shoulders today. So. One more. Oh, I'm gonna drop down. Fix it. All right. All right, so I've kind of thought it through. So I think I've seen, who am I gonna, okay, I could be doing it wrong, give or take, I just did it. So it felt good, right? So I'm gonna do hammer curls kind of last. So today is gonna run like this, so far. Biceps, shoulders. Tomorrow, back, triceps. And I haven't done back and triceps in a while. Why I say that? But I do want to interpret, like I just, in the intro, my shoulders. And really, for these, it's just, a squeezing, slow with tension, bicep curls, right? So we'll do these, and then we'll end into right here. I'll do 10 of these, and then 10 of these. Where basically we're just squeezing the bicep. And I think C-Bump showed them. I forget what they're called. But I'm not gonna lie, my arms are incredibly pumped. So it may not look a lot when I was doing incline and I switched out to 20s. Yeah, I feel the pump and the burn. And it's not even bad. It's like a good, you're really hitting that muscle. So today's just gonna run like that. So, biceps and shoulders, keep it quick and simple. All right. Come on, give me 10. 9. Come on, one more. All right, so finish on those. I watched the video, I corrected it. So, you all gotta go in the comments talking about when are you working out this time? Nah. So I really want you guys to stand close to it and just drag your elbows back versus pulling with your biceps. I mean, you wanna squeeze, but I had to watch the video on that. So I'm gonna do a couple hammer curls, not too many. Like I said, probably 3 sets because my arms are fully pumped. And then I'll probably go on to, like I said, my side delts, rear delts, front delts, That's just gonna be me. So, enough yapping. I think I've got enough minutes in the video, really. All right, so try to keep it quick. On to side delts now. Now, I guess you could say I cheated. I didn't do 3 sets of hammer curls. What I did was basically 2 sets till failure. So the one you seen, I recorded the first set was still failure. And then the second set, I did the same thing. Now, and you might be like, dude, what's up with these crazy camera angles? Well, I'll tell you, no one's in here. So I'll take advantage if I can. All right, now on the side delts. Now, you might be like, dude, that's a lot for one day, you know, and truth be told, that is. But I'm not on anything crazy, you know, to where I could come in here for 30 minutes and then the next day, you know, be heavier, because I'm not on the steroids, you know, and I don't want to get that as an excuse for anything, you know, at all. So I really try to get after it as best I can. And honestly, I find, you know, it's fun to be in the gym. Like, I have a true, you know, love and passion being in here alone some days, you know, and really getting after it, you know. And if I'm eating right, like I am, I'm getting in my maintain, I'm working out, and I'm really getting after it, you know, I don't see no problem. And every morning I wake up, I'm not hurt, thank the Lord. So I just keep going after it. So you may be like, watch my videos, like, man, he does biceps and now he's doing a whole shoulder workout? You know, who is this kid? You know, and I hope that's what you're thinking. But I really do, I try to get at it. And you know, I'm usually in here for maybe an hour, maybe an hour and 30, you know, because it's my whole day right here. And then what I do, I go home, I edit, whatever schoolwork I got, I play games, you know, and that's kind of about it. It's kind of just a cycle. So, you know, I really try to get after it, and it might look like a lot, you know, you're like, oh, you're doing too much. You know, I love it. And I get enough rest, I feel good the next morning, so hey, I'm gonna get after it tomorrow, you know. So, I kind of want to say that because I feel like people watch my videos and like, you're doing too much. And that might be the case, but I'm loving what I'm doing, man. So, on to front delts, and I'm out of here, I'm done. All right. On to front delts. All right, so a little bit of a long video today. You know, just really getting after it. So, without further ado, let's just check this little pump out. So today, mainly just biceps. You know, yeah, let me kind of, that's 3 times. There we go. I don't know if that camera's in the way. What you got here? You know, so I think pretty good for an arm pump, to say the least. And look at that. You can really, I mean, it's starting to get some definition. My tricep, my fault. I mean, see it again? I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter, but I'm starting to see more like ripples in it. I could be just, you know, making that up. And then we hit side delt, of course, you know. So, I'll take it. You know, I can't hit no crazy Olympian pose, but I'll give you that. Hopefully that looks sick and not stupid. So I'm gonna, you know, get up out of here and everything. Pump's sick. Hit my arms pretty good. Biceps are, you know, they're hitting. So we're good for there. Like I said, tomorrow it's gonna be back and triceps. So nothing to complain there or anything like that. I've kind of said everything throughout the video. I got a little bit more talkative than I should have. Should have just really got at it, and I did. And you know, to some of y'all, like I said, it may look like a lot working out, but to me, this is like normal. And I enjoy being in the gym. I'm all alone. I get to spend time with myself, you know, and really hone, you know, and focus on what I'm doing. So, you know, like I said, with my biceps, you know, if I'm doing them wrong, you know, I watch the video, I correct myself, you know. It's kind of what I do every video. So, you know, like I said, helps when y'all comment. I do appreciate it. And, you know, any support, stuff like that. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna edit the video down. Hopefully I can get it under 20 minutes, but I've been yapping the whole time. So we'll just have to see. I might have to overlay some stuff, but you know, we'll just see where it takes us. So y'all have a blessed day or night whenever time I upload this, and I'll catch y'all on the next.